The Baltimore Children and Youth Fund has faced criticism in recent months over its decision to send millions of taxpayer dollars it receives to Mayor Brandon Scott's office.
Patrick Hoff from our Spotlight on Maryland team investigates whether there's any documentation of how this taxpayer money was moved.
The Baltimore Children and Youth Fund operates as a nonprofit and is budgeted to receive $16 million tax dollars from the Baltimore City government in fiscal year 2026, about $7 million of which it is sending to Mayor Scott's Office of Employment Development, or MOED, according to the Baltimore City budget.
We are here with the Mayor's Office of Employment Development.
City officials said during a budget hearing in June that BCYF's board voted in favor of sending the money to MOED, which will be used to provide jobs and programs for teens and kids this summer. However, city officials admitted that not all of the money detailed in the budget was approved.
Following adoption of the budget, we would have to work with the board to finalize the amount that's available for fiscal 26.
That's my understanding as well.
Mayor Scott signed the new budget in June. We filed a public information request with BCYF that same month asking for all documentation of funds sent to Mayor Scott's office. We received a letter this month stating BCYF does not have records responsive to your request. To be clear, according to the budget, Baltimore City tax dollars go to the BCYF nonprofit, which then sends them back into the government through MOED. And according to BCYF, there is no documentation of this transaction, meaning there are unanswered questions about how exactly the money moves.
It's frustrating to see the lack of transparency coming out from BCYF.
That's David Williams, the president of the Taxpayer Protection Alliance. He expressed disappointment in BCYF's response to our public information request.
For them to say they don't have a record of this is either they're lying or they're being fiscally irresponsible.
BCYF is almost entirely funded by Baltimore City tax dollars. We asked BCYF and Mayor Scott, how much money has BCYF sent to MOED this year? Is the organization scheduled to send any additional money? Neither the mayor nor BCYF responded.
It's unconscionable that BCYF is not providing answers.
Williams said Baltimore City needs to better monitor how BCYF operates with its tax money.
Every dollar that's not accounted for is a dollar that's not going to children, is a dollar that's not going to serve the mission of the nonprofit.
BCYF's money sent to the mayor's office appears to impact how much it has left to support local charities. The Baltimore City fiscal year 2026 budget shows BCYF's money for grants was cut from $15 million to $9 million, a decrease of about 40%. This sparked recent criticism from local leaders such as former Mayor Jack Young, who led efforts to launch BCYF nearly a decade ago.
I'm an unhappy camper about how the youth fund is being run and how the funds are being disseminated, because a lot of organizations that are doing the great work has not been given the funding.
Our previous reporting on BCYF detailed how half its board either previously worked for or was appointed to a position by Mayor Brandon Scott. We reached out to BCYF's president and their board chair, asking if they would sit down for an interview to discuss their relationship with Mayor Scott's office. Neither responded. We'll continue to look into how nonprofits spend your tax money. For Spotlight on Maryland, I'm Patrick Huff.